What's up everyone? Today I think I'm going to do a real short video and just show you the basics necessary to rebuild an ae86 zenki steering rack. So I already have it rebuilt on the bench here and I'll just show you real quick. Alright, the kit I used is from Napa and it had 4 of these thin rubber O-rings, these 5 hard plastic O-rings, and 3 standard seals with the spring inside. So to do this, the hardest step was basically removing this bulkhead cap at the end there inside. It required making a tool to fit it. It was basically a big 30mm socket, and I had to weld on these edges here to fit inside that, so they have to notch into these grooves, and you can move the center of the rack out of the way. You can push it to clear this area up. So this is on here really tight, maybe with 300 foot-pounds at least. You will need a vise and a way to keep this thing from moving if yours is anywhere near as tight as mine was. This end here comes off with 3 bolts. This section here is where all the heavy grease is located. It's the rack and the pinion are in that section there. This is the hydraulic portion, so the hydraulic seals go in here, and you should, when you disassemble it, pay attention to which way the seals are facing. This here, under here there's a spring and a type of bushing of sorts that keeps tension on the internal rack to sort of give it some load and keep it from moving around too much. So to do this, to remove these here, basically need an assortment of small picks and maybe some really flat, small drivers to pop out one of these. I think this was the more difficult one. You'll also need a very long bar that you can put a socket on the end to pop out the seals that are in here. You just jam that through. Once you open it up, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just look around for the seals, take the old ones off and put the new ones on. Just so you know, these 2 are the same size. These are all different, so just make a note of the size and direction of all the seals when you pull them out to make sure you don't swap them. This, you're going to need maybe a big pair of channel locks, and then this is a separate item that's used to load the bearing that's in here, and I just used an Audi timing belt tool to basically lock that into position. I guess that's about it.